Adarsu Sabiu wal Shurun. Lesson 27. What is lesson 27, brothers and sisters? Huwa huma hum. It is talking about the pronouns, but in a much greater detail than we have studied before. Okay. Brothers and sisters, pronoun is a noun. Are you with me? And noun declines in 3 cases. Muhammadun, Muhammadan, Muhammadin. Okay. Similarly, if it is a huwa, then it will also decline. But it does not decline in its form, but it changes its form. So huwa becomes, what does it become when it is mansub? Who? When it is majroor? Who? Okay. For example, anta, it's marfu. What is the mansub form? Ka. It changed the form. Okay. And what is the majroor form? Ka. But we know all these things because we know, and because I showed you through some songs, you are very, very well aware of it. If there is a need for it, I'll again insert the song. Okay, brothers and sisters? So here are the damair rafa. What is the meaning of the damair raf? The pronouns which are marfu. One thing should be noted. All the damairs are definite nouns. What are they? They are definite nouns. There is no al, but they are all definite. Okay. Now, damair marfu has got 2 forms. What are they? Munfasila and then muttasila. So, when we used to say huwa huma hum all the time, brothers and sisters, what is that huwa huma hum? It is damirun munfasilun. And it is always marfu. And see, munfasilun means it is detached, independent. It will come on its own. And it will come most of the time it will come as a mubtada. Then, and it is marfu. Now, is there a damir muttasil marfu? Is there a damir in its rafa form which is muttasil? Yes. Where are they? All the files. And I file. Are you with me? So look at this, brothers and sisters. I say zahaba. Zahaba. What is zahaba? Where is the file? Al-alif. What is that al-alif? It's damir. Aliful musanna. It is damir. Are you with me? What is waw? It's a damir. Are you with me? And what is noon and ta and tuma? They are all damir. Are you with me? Similarly, we have in mudariya. Okay. So, yadhabu, where is that damir? Is mustatir. But it is there. Okay. Yazabani, alif is the damir. Remember, it is damir. And it is marfu. And what kind of a form it is? Muttasil. It will always come attached. It will always be dependent on somebody. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? It is very clear. I think it should be very clear. So, this is the munfasil form of damair raf, which are all marfu, and this is the muttasil form. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? And these are all marfu. Okay? Munfasil and muttasil. Are you with me? Now we come to, brother, I am jumping now. I am going to damair jar. The pronouns which are majroor. What is the form, brother? Okay. The form is muttasil. They are attached. Always, always attached. It cannot be separated. Okay. So everything that you know, brothers and sisters, minhu, minhuma, minhum, minha, minhuma. Can you say without any break? Minhu, minhuma, minhum, minha, minhuma, minhunna, minka, minkuma, minkum, minki, minkuma, minkunna, minni, minna. So easy to say, but so nice if you sing. Minhu, minhuma, minhum, minha, minhuma, minhunna, minka, minkuma, minkum, minki, minkuma, minkunna, minni, minna, ilayhi, ilayhima, ilayhim, ilayha, ilayhima, ilayhinna, ilayka, ilaykuma, ilaykum, ilayki, ilaykuma, ilaykunna, ilayya, ilayna, alayhi, alayhima, alayhim, alayha, alayhima, alayhinna, alayka, alaykuma, alaykum, alayki, alaykuma, alaykunna. Then, brothers and sisters, alayya, alayna. And we should not forget, brother, li harf jar. And then we put damir, who. Instead of lihu, we say lahu. Ready? Lahu, lahuma, lahum, laha, lahuma, lahunna, laka, lakuma, lakum, laki, lakuma, lakunna, li, lana. Now, brothers and sisters, last time, zarf. When the pronoun joins the zarf, what do we get? Zarf and mudaf ilayhi. Remember, zarf and mudaf ilayhi. Ready? Indahu, indahuma, indahum, indaha, indahuma, indahunna, indaka, indakuma, indakum, indaki, indakuma, indakunna, indi, indana, ma'ahu, ma'ahuma, ma'ahum, ma'aha, ma'ahuma, ma'ahunna, ma'aka, ma'akuma, ma'akum, ma'aki, ma'akuma, ma'akunna, ma'i, ma'ana. Alhamdulillah. Insha'Allah, this will keep the concept alive in your mind, insha'Allah. Okay. So, the damir, when it is in majroor form, brothers and sisters, damairu jar, okay, there is only one form. What is that form? Muttasil. It does not have munfasil. It is only muttasil. That's it. And then you can take any preposition, any harf jar, and attach the pronoun. And we are expert, inshallah, alhamdulillah, in doing the 14 pronouns, brothers and sisters. Let's do one more. Harf jar li. Put damir into it. It becomes lahu, not lihu. Lahu. Okay? It changes because it's easier to pronounce. Now that change is for the phonetic reasons, not a grammar reason. Okay? So, brothers and sisters, lahu, lahuma, lahum, laha, lahuma, lahunna, laka, lakuma, lakum, laki, lakuma, lakunna, li, lana. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Okay. Fine. Now we come to damair nasab. We have done it, brothers and sisters. See, sa'ala. What is the meaning of sa'ala? He asked. If I say sa'alahu, he asked him. Sa'alahuma, he asked two of them. Sa'alahum, them. Sa'alaha, sa'alaka, sa'alaki, sa'alani, sa'alana. So you know that. What are those damair that were attached to the verb? Maf'ulun bihi. They are all mansoob now. They are all mansoob. We know that, Insha'Allah. Now, brothers and sisters, we also have inna wa akhwatu inna. Okay? And if you attach the damir to inna, then damir is mansoob. Are you with me? How is it, brothers and sisters? Innahu, innahuma, innahum, innaha, innahuma, innahunna, innaka, innakuma, innakum, innaki, innakuma, innakunna, inni, inna. Without the song, rukha rukha lagta hai. Doesn't sound without any salt and spices. But song is coming, brother. Innahu, innahuma, innahum. Innaha, innahuma, innahunna. Innaka, innakuma, innakum. Innaki, innakuma, innakunna. Inni, inna. Innani, innana, la'allahu, la'allahuma, la'allahum, la'allaha, la'allahuma, la'allahunna, la'allaka, la'allakuma, la'allakum, la'allaki, la'allakuma, la'allakunna, la'alli, la'allana, annahu, annahuma, annahum, annaha, annahuma, annahunna, annaka, annakuma, annakum, annaki, annakuma, annakunna, anni, anna, annani, annana. Inshallah, you'll remember it. Okay, you got the idea, brothers and sisters? So what is innahu? What is that hu? Damir, it is mansoob, but it is muttasil. It is muttasil. And when you say sa'alahu, what is that damir? Mansoob, maf'ulun bihi, but muttasil. What is the meaning of muttasil? Attached. It is not independent. It is attached. Is there a damair nasib? Munfasila. Is there? Yes. What is it, brothers and sisters? Na'budu ka. Can I remove that ka from there? Can I do like this? No, I can't. Because that is not independent. It has to be muttasil, attached. I cannot. But then I want. So what shall I do? Then I take iya. When I put the damir with iya, then now it becomes independent. It becomes munfasil. So can we have 14 pronouns like that? Are you with me? Brothers and sisters? What will that be? Iyahu, iyahuma, iyahum. Did you get it? Iyahu, iyahuma, iyahum. Iyaha, iyahuma, iyahunna. Iyaka, iyakuma, iyakum. Iyaki, iyakuma, iyakunna. And after that, Iyaya, iyana. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? This is, brothers and sisters, Damir, Nasab, Munfasil. And opposite to that, it will be attached. It's easy to do with inna. Are you with me? Innahu, innahuma, innahum. Innaha, innahuma, innahunna. Innaka, innakuma, innakum. Innaki, innakuma, innakunna. And then, inni, inna. Or you can also say, innani, innana. So now that damir was muttasilun. But if I say iyahu, then it is munfasil. That's all, brothers. That's all there is in this lesson. Now we will have to understand, because we knew everything from the past. What is the new thing? Which is the damir nasab al-munfasil. This is a new thing to us. And there are rules and regulations for using that. Are you with me? There are rules and regulations for using damir nasab munfasil. And that we will, Insha'Allah, understand. All I request you, brothers and sisters, that you will read the key thoroughly. Now we will have to understand, because we knew everything from the past. What is the new thing? Which is the damir nasab al-munfasil. This is a new thing to us. And there are rules and regulations for using that. Are you with me? There are rules and regulations for using damir nasab munfasil. And that we will, Insha'Allah, understand. All I request you, brothers and sisters, that you will read the key thoroughly. And now, if we wish, we can read the key, but not from the beginning, but from a different page. Okay? Because I think the rest of it, I want you to read it properly yourself, which is very, very simple. Page 123. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? When to use the separate pronouns of nasab. What is the separate pronoun of nasab? Iyahu, iyahuma, iyahum. Iyaha, iyahuma, iyahunna. And likewise, iyaka, iyakuma, iyakum, iyaki, iyakuma, iyakunna. Iyaya, remember that. Iyaya, and then iyana. When do we use it? The pronoun of nasab should be separate in the following cases. If it is maf'ulun bihi and precedes the verb. It is maf'ulun bihi, but it comes before the verb. For example, na'buduka, we worship you, and then we say, iyaka na'budu. See, the maf'ulun bihi came before the verb. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Is it clear? Fine. It is you that we worship. We cannot say ka na'budu. We cannot say ka na'budu. As ka is an attached pronoun. And it cannot stand alone. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Insha'Allah. Number 2. If it is maf'ulun bihi of a mastar. Now this is a hard chickpea. What is it, brothers and sisters? We have only learned so far that maf'ulun bihi is because of the amil, the agent, which is verb. When you have verb, when you have transitive verb, then we have maf'ulun bihi. Otherwise, the sense is not complete. But here it says, if it is a maf'ulun bihi of a master, I don't want to do it. You know why? I'll do it tomorrow. I'll explain you this tomorrow. It's very interesting. I'll explain you tomorrow because it will take too much of our time. And it's very interesting, but it will require a little extra thinking. And I will do it tomorrow, inshallah. Number 3, if it occurs after a conjunction. See, I saw you and him. In English, what will you say? I saw you and him. In Arabic, what will you say? Ra'aytuka wa. I cannot say who, because who is attached. I cannot say who. Ra'aytuka wa who. I cannot say but the who is an attached pronoun. I have to have a detached pronoun. So what will I say? Ra'aytuka wa iyahu. Got the idea? So in other words, after conjunction, you have to use the detached pronoun of nasab. And the examples are given here. In the same way we say, inni wa iyaka najihani. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? What is the meaning of this? Inni, inna, harfu tawqid wa nasbin. And what is ya mutakalim? Inna. And then atf comes. Harfu atfin has come. Now, I want to say you, which is ka. But I cannot use ka on its own. I have to say iyaka. Or I will have to say inni wa innaka. But that doesn't sound nice. Inni wa iyaka. We are both najihani. Got the idea? Inni wa anta. Now anta is marfu. We need something which will be mawtufun ala ya mutakallim. So inni wa anta najihani, that will be wrong. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? That will be wrong. So we have to use inni wa iyaka. Then number 4, if it occurs after illa. What is the meaning of illa? Except. La na'budu. La na'budu. We do not worship illa iyahu. You cannot say illahu. You will have to use after illa iyahu. There's another sentence also here. Ma saltu illa iyaka. I did not ask but you. I did not ask anyone but you. Or you can say, I asked none but you. Okay? There's a ma, which is ma nafiya. Number 5. If it occurs after an attached pronoun of nasab. This is very important, brother. Look at it carefully. We will only study this much and then we'll finish today, and tomorrow inshallah we'll start the lesson. Aina majallatul mudiri. What is the translation? Where is the magazine of the Mudir? Okay. Ataituhu iyaha. Ataituhu iyaha. We have to understand, brothers and sisters. Are you listening to me? We have third person, second person, and first person. So if there are two pronouns coming together from third person or second person, then we have to break them. One will be attached and the other will be detached. So look at this example. Ataituhu iyaha. Okay. Where is the headmaster's magazine? I gave it to him. Fine. Here we cannot say Ataitu huha. Brother, ye to huha ho jayega. Ataituhu iyaha. Are you with me? You cannot use from the same group if the two pronouns are coming. You cut to then separate them. So that is another rule. Now sometimes, even if the pronouns are coming from two different groups, you can do it, but it is not recommended. Unless they are from the same group, you do not use damir, nasab, munfasil. Okay, let's read it, brothers and sisters. If both the pronouns belong to the same person, brother, what is the meaning of same person? Means third person or second person. Are you with me? Means the same group. Ghaib or mukhatab. That is the meaning of same person. As in this example, the second pronoun should be separate. But if they belong to different persons, means you are using two pronouns. One pronoun is ghaib and one pronoun is mukhatab. Then you can use as they come without separating them. We may use either the attached or separate pronouns, though it is better to use the attached pronoun. Example, Aina kitabi. What is the answer? Ataituka iyahu. So I used iyahu as a separate, but I could have used it together. I could have used it together also. How? Ataituka hu. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? But this is better. If they are different groups, then we can use it attached. If they are from same group, then we can use one attached and one detached. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So this is what the whole thing is about. You have any questions on what I have written on the board, brothers and sisters? Is it 100% clear? I do not want even 99% clear. I want 100% clear, because we have been working on this for a long, long time. From book 1 we started, learning about Damirun Munfasilun. From book 1. Even though it was not necessary. But I think early start made us very strong, and then when we did the verbs, we were very strong in it, brothers and sisters. I want to read. I have 5 minutes. I will read quickly the dars. I want you to watch it and make a note of it. Now you have to underline or highlight each and every pronoun. Each and every pronoun. And then you will say, what will you say? Is it marfu? Is it mansub? Is it majroor? Is it muttasil? Is it munfasil? Okay, for example, al-mudarris. Ya Usama, al-muraqibu yatlubuka fi maktabihi. What do you find here, brothers and sisters? Yatlubuka. What is that ka? It is damir, muttasil, and it is nasab. It's mansub. Got the idea? Fine. Very good. Maktabihi, what is he? It's majroor. It is muttasil and it is majroor. Got the idea? You have to see like that in every sentence. Usama. Uridu an akhudha ma'i zamilayya hadaini. Translation, brother. I want to take with me these two friends of mine. Okay, fine. Where is the damir? Ma'i. With ma. What is ma? Zarf. So it is majroor. Why it is majroor? Mudaf ilayhi. Got the idea, Sister Sumayya? Are you following me, sister? Each and every sentence you got to look at it. Fine, brother. Zamilayya. What is zamilayya? No. Mudaf ilayhi. Okay. It is mudaf ilayhi. Zamilayni was mafulun bihi. We dropped the noon and attached the ya. It became zamilayya, but it is mudaf ilayhi majroor. And then hadaini. What is hadaini? It is not. It is not. Okay, fine, brother. Okay, brothers and sisters. Lam yatlub. Lam yatlubil muraqibu illa iyaka. So what is iyaka? It is munfasil. It is mansub or majroor? It's mansub. What is it doing here? It is mafulun bihi for lam yatlub. Fine, brothers and sisters. Usama. Aksha annahu nasiya. What is the translation? I'm afraid that he forgot. But the annahu, what is who here? Muttasil, mansub. Are you with me? Muttasil, mansub. Fine, brothers and sisters. Inni, mansub, wa iyahuma. How many words are iyahuma? Iyahuma, how many words are there? It's not iya and huma. It's one word. It's one damir. Iyahuma, it's one damir. It is munfasil and it is mansub. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Insha'Allah. Fine, brothers and sisters. Inni wa iyahuma mustarikuna. This is how you are going to learn all these things, by watching each and every word in the sentence and figuring out, is there a damir there or not? Fi musabakatis sibahati. What is the translation of this, brother and sister? Verily, I and they too were participating in the swimming competition, in the competition of swimming. Okay, brother and sister. Khudhuma. What is this huma here? Maf'ulun bihi. But is it munfasil or muttasil? Muttasil. Because munfasil, mansub damir will be iya. And then iyahu, iyahuma. Remember that. Fine, brother. Last two sentences, brother. Aina kitabul mudiri ya Ibrahim. Okay, brothers and sisters, look at this sentence. Ataituhu iyahu. Why is iyahu used here? Because they belong to the same group, third person. Okay. So how many damirs are there? Let us ask Sister Sumayya. How many damirs are there, sister? 2? 3. Tell me what they are, Sister Sumayya. 2, what is 2? Tell me muttasil or munfasil? Muttasil. What kind of it is? Is it majroor? Marfu. I'm confusing you by saying majroor. It's marfu. And what is the who? Muttasil? Munfasil? Muttasil. Is it mansub or marfu? Mansub. Huh? It is mansub. Mafulun bihi. And what is iyahu? Mansub. And what kind of a damir is it? Munfasil. Did you get the idea? This is how you are going to, inshallah, study. If you can go through this lesson, brothers and sisters, if you get a time, with a pencil, you can circle it. I used to highlight everything. If you wish, you can do that. But circle it. And inshallah, you will enjoy it. Because this is very easy lesson. The only thing that I will explain you in detail is the use of damir, nasab, munfasil in the case of mafulun bihi for masdar. And in order to explain that, I will also, inshallah, try and quote a verse from the Qur'an. If you get a chance, brothers and sisters, you can read the verse, Surah Al-Ahzab, verse number 35. I will be tomorrow explaining you, and we will together analyze it. You know what is that verse? Innal muslimina wal muslimati wal mu'minina wal mu'minati wa qanitina wa qanitati wa sadiqina wa sadiqati wa sabirina wa sabirati wa khashiina wa khashiati wa mutasaddiqina ومتصدقات والصائمين والصائمات وحافظين فروجا mansub mafulun bihi, and there is no verb here. This is what you are going to look and study tomorrow, inshallah. And then what is the next one? وَذَاكِرِينَ اللَّهَ ذَاكِرِينَ اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا. So why Allah became mansub here? So this is what I'll explain you, and after explaining that, I'll switch over to masdar. And inshallah, it will make your understanding, inshallah, very easy tomorrow. And you will enjoy it, inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters, we finish our lessons today. Rabbana atina fi dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar. Rabbana hab lana min azwajina wa zurriyatina qurrata ayunin waj'alna lil muttaqina imama. Allahumma a'in ala dhikrika wa shukrika wa husni ibadatika. Rabbana zalamna anfusana إن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. مفعول به, otherwise the sense is not complete. But here it says, if it is a maf'ulun bihi of a master, I don't want to do it. You know why? I'll do it tomorrow. I'll explain you this tomorrow. It's very interesting. I'll explain you tomorrow because it will take too much of our time. And it's very interesting, but it will require a little extra thinking. And I will do it tomorrow, inshallah. Number 3, if it occurs after a conjunction. See, I saw you and him. In English, what will you say? I saw you and him. In Arabic, what will you say? Ra'aytuka wa. I cannot say who, because who is attached. I cannot say who. Ra'aytuka wa who. I cannot say but the who is an attached pronoun. Huh? I have to have a detached pronoun. So what will I say? Ra'aytuka wa iyahu. Got the idea? So in other words, after conjunction, you have to use the detached pronoun of nasab. Huh? And the examples are given here. In the same way we say, Inni wa iyaka najihani. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? What is the meaning of this? Inni, inna, harfu tawqid wa nasbin. And what is ya mutakalim? Inna. And then atf comes. Harfu atfin has come. Now, I want to say you, which is ka. But I cannot use ka on its own. I have to say iyaka. Or I will have to say inni wa innaka. But that doesn't sound nice. Inni wa iyaka. We are both najihani. Got the idea? Inni wa anta. Now anta is marfu. Huh? We need something which will be mawtufun ala ya mutakallim. So, inni wa anta najihani, that will be wrong. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? That will be wrong. So, we have to use inni wa iyaka. Huh? Then number 4, if it occurs after illa. What is the meaning of illa? Except. La na'budu, la na'budu. We do not worship illa iyahu. You cannot say illahu. You will have to use after illa iyahu. There's another sentence also here. Ma saltu illa iyaka. I did not ask but you. I did not ask anyone but you. Or you can say, I asked none but you. Okay? There is a ma, which is ma nafiya. Number 5. If it occurs after an attached pronoun of nasab. This is very important, brother. Look at it carefully. We will only study this much and then we'll finish today, and tomorrow inshallah we'll start the lesson. Aina majallatul mudiri. What is the translation? Where is the magazine of the mudir? Okay. Ataituhu iyaha. Ataituhu iyaha. We have to understand, brothers and sisters. Are you listening to me? We have third person, second person, and first person. So if there are two pronouns coming together from third person or second person, then we have to break them. One will be attached and the other will be detached. So look at this example. Ataituhu iyaha. Okay. Where is the headmaster's magazine? I gave it to him. Fine. Here we cannot say ataitu huha. Brother, ye to huha ho jayega. Ataituhu iyaha. Are you with me? You cannot use from the same group if the two pronouns are coming. You cut to then separate them. So that is another rule. Now sometimes, even if the pronouns are coming from two different groups, you can do it, but it is not recommended. Unless they are from the same group, you do not use damir, nasab, munfasil. Okay, let's read it, brothers and sisters. If both the pronouns belong to the same person, brother, what is the meaning of same person? Means third person or second person. Are you with me? Means the same group. Ghaib or mukhatab. That is the meaning of same person. As in this example, the second pronoun should be separate. But if they belong to different persons, means you are using two pronouns. One pronoun is ghaib and one pronoun is mukhatab. Then you can use as they come without separating them. We may use either the attached or separate pronouns, though it is better to use the attached pronoun. Example, Aina kitabi. What is the answer? Ataituka iyahu. So I used iyahu as a separate, but I could have used it together. I could have used it together also. How? Ataituka hu. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? But this is better. If they are different groups, then we can use it attached. If they are from same group, then we can use one attached and one detached. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So this is what the whole thing is about. You have any questions on what I have written on the board, brothers and sisters? Is it 100% clear? I do not want even 99% clear. I want 100% clear, because we have been working on this for a long, long time. From book 1 we started, learning about Damirun Munfasilun. From book 1. Even though it was not necessary. But I think early start made us very strong. And then when we did the verbs, we were very strong in it, brothers and sisters. I want to read. I have 5 minutes. I will read quickly the dars. I want you to watch it and make a note of it. Now you have to underline or highlight each and every pronoun. Each and every pronoun. And then you will say, what will you say? Is it marfu? Is it mansub? Is it majroor? Is it muttasil? Is it munfasil? Okay, for example, al-mudarris. Ya Usama, al-muraqibu, yatlubuka fi maktabihi. What do you find here, brothers and sisters? Yatlubuka. What is that ka? It is damir, muttasil, and it is nasab. It's mansub. Got the idea? Fine. Very good. Maktabihi, what is he? It's majroor. It is muttasil and it is majroor. Got the idea? You have to see like that in every sentence. Usama. Uridu an akhudha ma'i zamilayya hadaini. Translation, brother. I want to take with me these two friends of mine. Okay, fine. Where is the damir? Ma'i. With ma. What is ma? Zarf. So it is majrur. Why it is majrur? Mudaf ilayhi. Got the idea, Sister Sumayya? Are you following me, sister? Each and every sentence you got to look at it. Fine, brother. Zamilayya. What is Zamilayya? No. Mudaf ilayhi. Okay. It is mudaf ilayhi. Zamilayni was mafulun bihi. We dropped the noon and attached the ya. It became Zamilayya, but it is mudaf ilayhi majroor. And then hazaini. What is hazaini? It is not. It is not. Okay, fine, brother. Okay, brothers and sisters. Lam yatlub. Lam yatlubil muraqibu illa iyaka. So what is iyaka? It is munfasil. It is mansub or majroor? It's mansub. What is it doing here? It is mafulun bihi for lam yatlub. Fine, brothers and sisters. Usama. Aksha annahu nasiya. What is the translation? I'm afraid that he forgot. But the annahu, what is who here? Muttasil, mansub. Are you with me? Muttasil, mansub. Fine, brothers and sisters. Inni, mansub, wa iyahuma. How many words are iyahuma? Iyahuma, how many words are there? It's not iya and huma. It's one word, it's one damir. Iyahuma, it's one damir. It is munfasil and it is mansub. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Insha'Allah. Fine, brothers and sisters. Inni wa iyahuma mustarikuna. This is how you are going to learn all these things, by watching each and every word in the sentence and figuring out, is there a damir there or not? Fi musabakatis sibahati. What is the translation of this, brother and sister? Verily, I and they too were participating in the swimming competition, in the competition of swimming. Okay, brother and sister. Khudhuma. What is this huma here? Mafulun bihi. But is it munfasil or muttasil? Muttasil. Because munfasil, mansub damir will be iya. And then iyahu, iyahuma. Remember that. Fine, brother. Last two sentences, brother. Aina kitabul mudiri ya Ibrahim. Okay, brothers and sisters, look at this sentence. Ataituhu iyahu. Why is iyahu used here? Because they belong to the same group, third person. Okay. So how many damirs are there? Let us ask Sister Sumayya. How many damirs are there, sister? 2? 3. Tell me what they are, Sister Sumayya. 2, what is 2? Tell me muttasil or munfasil? Muttasil. What kind of it is? Is it majroor? Marfu. I'm confusing you by saying majroor. It's marfu. And what is the who? Muttasil, munfasil? Muttasil. Is it mansub or marfu? Mansub. It is mansub. Mafulun bihi. And what is iyahu? Mansub. And what kind of a damir is it? Munfasil. Did you get the idea? This is how you are going to, inshallah, study. If you can go through this lesson, brothers and sisters, if you get a time, with a pencil, you can circle it. I used to highlight everything. If you wish, you can do that. But circle it And inshallah, you will enjoy it because this is very easy lesson. The only thing that I will explain you in detail is the use of damir, nasab, munfasil in the case of mafulun bihi for masdar. And in order to explain that, I will also, inshallah, try and quote a verse from the Qur'an. If you get a chance, brothers and sisters, you can read the verse, Surah Al-Ahzab, verse number 35. I will be tomorrow explaining you, and we will together analyze it. You know what is that verse? Innal muslimina wal muslimati wal mu'minina wal mu'minati وقانتين وقانتات وصادقين وصادقات وصابرين وصابرات وخاشعين وخاشعات ومتصدقين ومتصدقات والصائمين والصائمات وحافظين فروجا Mansub, mafulun bihi. And there is no verb here. This is what you are going to look and study tomorrow, inshallah. And then what is the next one? وَذَاكِرِينَ اللَّهَ ذَاكِرِينَ اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا. So why Allah became mansub here? So this is what I'll explain you, and after explaining that, I'll switch over to masdar. And inshallah, it will make your understanding, inshallah, very easy tomorrow. And you will enjoy it. Nice to see you, brothers and sisters. Just to remind you, brothers and sisters, for the study of Book 3, the help of Hallu Tamarin is extremely important. So always refer sometimes. If you are confused and if you cannot find the answers, refer to Hallu Tamarin of Book 3. You will notice this from this lesson, that how helpful Hallu Tamarin becomes, in order to understand it correctly, the concept, and in order to write correctly the answers, Yesterday we went through the Damair, brothers and sisters. The new thing that we are learning here is Damirun Nasbi Al-Munfasil, which is Iyahu, Iyahuma, okay. And then we were trying to understand that there are certain conditions. If those conditions are present, then that damir has to be used, no other damir. And so what are those conditions? We remember that if it is from the same category of, or same class, if the two pronouns are coming as a mafulun bihi from the same category, which is, how many categories are there? 3. What is it? Damir ghaib, huwa huma hum, damir mukhatab, anta antum antum, and then damir mutakallim. So these are 3 categories. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So if the damir, 2 of them come together from the same category, then one will be the normal and the second will be munfasil. In other words, the one will be muttasil, the one damir will be muttasil, and the second damir will be munfasil. Are you with me? You have to understand this. Then, if a damir muttasil comes, followed by harfu atfin, then the next damir, which is ma'tufun ala, what is before that, has to be munfasil. After harfu atfin. After harfu atfin. Inshallah, we'll practice. Everything is mentioned in the key. Do not get confused with key for book 3 and hallo tamari. Two separate things. Then the third thing we studied, that it will come after illa. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? La na'budu illa iyahu. Okay. Then the fourth thing we studied, that normally the maf'ulun bihi comes after the fi'al. But if the maf'ulun bihi precedes the fi'al, if the maf'ulun bihi precedes the fi'al, comes before it, then it has to be munfasil. Iyaka na'budu. We can say na'buduka. Now we want to bring that ka, which is muttasil, into front. There is no way ka can come. But when we join ka with iya, then it can come in the front. Iyaka na'budu. And then there was one more thing which I said, it's a hard check piece. And I didn't do it yesterday, but today, Insha'Allah, we will try to understand that. And that is, when there is a masdar. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? When there is a masdar and there is a maf'ulun bihi for the masdar. Now this is absolutely, totally a new concept. We are used to having maf'ulun bihi coming after verb. Now, in our advanced studies, we will come to learn that there can be a maf'ulun bihi for the masdar. It's all in the Qur'an. And then I also said, since we are doing that, I will give you a little hint of a maf'ulun bihi coming for ismu fa'il. And maf'ulun bihi can come for ismul maf'ul. These are totally new things for us. But all these examples are present in the Quran. So Insha'Allah, when we study and we refer to Quran, things will become more clear. Mind you, still the most frequent maf'ulun bihi will be after the verb. But sometimes it can come, maf'ulun bihi can come for masdar. And maf'ulun bihi can come for ism fa'il. And maf'ulun bihi can come for ism maf'ul. I want you to go to page number. We start after the exercise, We go to section 2. 232. Page number 232. That is in the new book. But since I have a very old book with me, my pages are different, Are you with me? Number 2. Ad-damiru imma muttasilun wa imma munfasilun. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Page number 232. Section 2. Ad-damirul munfasil ma yabdahu bihi fin nutki. What is nutki, brother? Speech. Talk. Okay. What? You start with your speech. That damir will be munfasil. Example, brothers and sisters. Huwa huma hum. Ana muslimun. Okay. Then there's another condition. وَيَكَأُ بَعْدَ إِلَّا. What is the meaning of yaka'u? What is the verb? Waka'a. Al-misal al-wawi. What is the meaning of waka? It has got many meanings: to fall down, or also to occur, to happen. It occurs ba'da illa. Okay. Ma fahimat darsa illa anta. Now anta is munfasil, but it came after illa. Either it will come in the beginning or it will come after illa. Now that was, brothers and sisters, damir rafa. Now if it is damir nasab, then it is like iyaka ra'aytu. So iyaka is independent, comes in the beginning. Again, ma ra'aytu illa iyaka. So again the damir came, munfasil came after illa. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Number 3, brothers and sisters, iyaka ra'aytu. Why it is iyaka used and not ka? Because it came before the verb. You can remember that. Fine. And after illa, iyaka came. So, iyaka is still mafulun bi for ra'aytu. But if you use illa, then you cannot use ka alone. It has to be iyaka. These are very simple rules, brothers and sisters. Very, very simple rules. In fact, you will enjoy studying this lesson very much. And it will give us a lot of information which will help us to understand Qur'an even better, Insha'Allah. وَضَمِيرُ الْمُتَّصِلِ مَا لَا. Ma la. Ma is allazi. La yabda'u bihi fin nutqi. It does not come in the beginning. Wala yakawu ba'da illa. It cannot come after illa. The damir muttasil cannot come in the beginning. It cannot come after illa. Katta'i wal ha'i fi ra'ituhu. See, tu has come afterwards. And who has come afterwards. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? What is tu here? File, but damir. It's damir. Is it marfu? Yes. But it came afterwards. It has to be joined. It has to be connected. And what is who? Mafulun bihi. But it has to be connected. Fine, brother. Now, next one, brother, we all know it. Damairul Rafi al-Munfasila. This we studied in book 1 with a little song. Huwa huma hum. Huwa huma hum. Hiya huma hunna. Huwa huma hum. Hiya huma hunna. Anta yantum ma yantum. Anta yantum ma yantum. Anti antum ma yantunna. Anti antum ma yantunna. Ana nahnu. Ana nahnu. Huwa huma hum. Hiya huma hunna. Huwa huma hum. Hiya huma hunna. Fine, brothers and sisters. Now comes very important thing. Please pay attention. You already know it. It's an excellent revision for us. We are still talking about now Damair, Rafi, Al-Muttasila, connected, attached. Here are the details, brother. Look at it carefully. Taw fa'ili. Al-Mutaharrak. Mutaharrik. It means it will have a vowel sign on it. Taw fa'ili al-Mutaharrikatu. Now, kama fi zahabtu, zahabti, and zahabta. So these ta, ti, tu, these are all muttasil, and at the same time they are marfu. Fine. Now it is zahabtuma. In the beginning of the course, we used to say, take tuma as a file for the sake of simplicity. Are you with me? But today we must decide and understand what is tuma. Tu is the file. Where is the file? Tu. And what is this ma doing here? Ma is alamatu tasniya. What is it? Alamatu tasniya. It tells us that it is dual. Got the idea? So if I say zahabtu, where is the file? Tu. If I say zahabtuma, where is the file? Tu. Not the tuma. What is ma then? It is a sign of musanna. What is it? What will you say? Alamatu tasniyati. Maybe I should write it. Got the idea, brother? What is that? That is ma. In tuma. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Okay, now we come to next one, brothers and sisters. Zahabtum. Where is the file? Tu. And this is what does it mean? Alamatu jama. Will you be able to write it? Alamatu jama? Very good. And zahabtunna. Where is the file? Tu. Highlight it, brothers and sisters. Highlight it. Only tu. And then what is this noon doing here? It is alamatu jama, but muannas. Alamatu jama'i al muannasi. Got the idea? No, this is in detail we are learning. Okay, very good, brother. Aliful ithnaini. Kama fi zahaba. Zahaba is madi, brother. So where is the file? Alif. But this is damir. What is it? Damir, brothers and sisters. Okay, and it is marfu. So what will you say? Adamiru raf'i muttasil. But now we are really going deeper. And then zahabta, again the alif is your file, it is your damir, and it is damiru raf'i al-muttasil. Yazhabani, same thing. Where is the file? Alif, which is, we call it alifu musanna. Okay, and that is your file, but what is it? Damir raf'i al-muttasil. Tazhabani, got the idea? And then izhaba. What is izhaba? Amr. Fi'lu amrin. So what is this alif? That is your file. That is your file. So, brother and sister, it is your damir raf'i al-muttasil. Got the idea? Very good. Wa'ul jama'ati. Kama fi zahabu, yazhabuna, and idhabu. Tazhabuna is not mentioned, but we know it. But what is idhabu? Amar. So where is the file? Wow. And what is that wow? It's a damir. Damir muttasil. It's damiru raf'i. Yaw mukhatabi. Okay. Tazabina. See? So that is the same thing. It is your file. It is your damiru raf'i al-muttasil. Izhabi. What is izhabi? Amar. Again the file is damir muttasil, but it is marfu. I'm sure every one of us understands, because we have been doing this for the past a few months, so you should be very strong. Nunu niswati. Kamafi zahabna. Yazhabna. Izhabna. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Very good. So these are all Damirul Raf al-Muttasil. Na kamafi zahabna. So that na is your file, it is a damir, it's a muttasil, and it is marfu. Fine. Damairu nasbi al-munfasila. Brother, we did yesterday, okay? Yahu, Yahuma. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? You got to memorize it now. It's very easy. If you follow the song and hum it, Insha'Allah, you will have no problem. I'll do one more time, brothers and sisters. Yahu, Yahuma, Yahum. Yaha, Yahuma, Yahunna. Yaka, Yakuma, Yakum. Yaki, Yakuma, Yakunna. Ya, Yana. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Now, brothers and sisters, Damairun Nasbi al-Muttasila. Very beautiful example Dr. Sahib has given. Sa'alahu, Sa'alahuma. So you are using the verb, he asked. He asked her, he asked two of them, he asked them, he asked you. Are you with me? And finally, Sa'alani, he asked me, and then Sa'alana, he asked us. So it's very simple, Insha'Allah. Then Dr. Sahib is mentioning Damirun Nasbil Muttasil Lil Mutakallim Ya Fakat Amma Nunu Fayuta Bihi Li Vikayati. It is brought for protection. Ma Qablaha Min Kasri. Okay? It is brought down to protect the word from getting it a kasra. The noon gets the kasra. Okay, brothers and sisters. Watusamma, and it is called Nunu Vikaya. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Damair jar. La ta'ati illa muttasilan. It does not come except as attached. Muttasil. That's it. And you know. Rabbuhu, Rabbuhuma, Kitabuhu, Kitabuhuma, Dinuhu, Dinuhuma, Baituhu, Baituhuma. Like that, brothers and sisters. And also, Minhu, Minhuma, Lahu, Lahuma, Laka, Lakuma, Laki, Li, Lana. All these are Damair, Jar, Al-Muttasila. Fine, brothers and sisters. Now comes number 3. Now this is where we have to pay little more attention, brothers and sisters. Yutabi Damirun Nasb Munfasila. Munfasila. Okay. When is it brought? When do you bring that? إِذَا كَانَ مَفُولًا bihi, it will come, it is brought. Okay? إِذَا كَانَ, if it is مَفُولٌ bihi, وَتَقَدَّمَ عَلَى فِعْلِهِ, and it precedes the verb, its verb. It precedes its verb. Nahu, Iyaka na'budu. Fine. Is, when asluhu na'budu ka. Here is, brother, something that you will have to pay attention. Iza waka maf'ulan li masdarin Are you with me, brothers and sisters? If it occurs as a maf'ulun bihi for the masdar, mudafin ila fa'ilihi. Are you with me? Mudafin ila fa'ilihi. Now that masdar is mudaf. And then that fa'il is mudaf ilayhi. Now this is a hard chickpea. But inshallah, if we ponder over it and think about it, you will be able to understand it. Nahwa. Ziyaratul mudiri iyana. Brothers and sisters, tell me, ziyaratu mudiri. Mudaf ilayhi. Mudaf ilayhi. What is ziyaratu? Masdar. And al-mudiri is mudaf ilayhi. Okay? The mudir is mudaf ilayhi. But actually it is the fa'il. And masdar is the mudaf. How do I understand this? Sounds complicated. But inshallah, if we break it down, okay, then you will understand. Now remember, as you will study Quran constantly, inshallah, consistently, inshallah, and you will be reading more books in Arabic, you will come across these situations. I do not expect that you will be able to do each and every sentence that will come in front of you that way. But slowly and slowly you will be. You will master it, inshallah. Let us see the example and then we break it down. Okay? Fine, brothers and sisters. I'm going to write down. First, brothers and sisters, you have to understand that Damir Nasr Munfasil is maf'ulun bihi for masdar. Now, and the masdar is the mudaf, and then the fa'il of the verb is mudaf ilayhi. I don't see as a fa'il here. But if I say like this, now what alamat shall I give? Yazuruna al-mudi. Ru has to be ru. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Yazuruna al-mudiru. Is it mudiru fa'il? Now change yazuru into masdar. What is the masdar of zara yazuru? Ziyarat. So it became ziyaratul mudiri. Are you with me? This became ziyaratu al-mudiri. And then na came out as a munfasil, iyana. Again I repeat, brothers and sisters, ziyaratul mudiri. Mudiri is mudaf ilayhi. And the masdar is mudaf. Okay. But actually the mudaf ilayhi is the fa'il. If you change the masdar back, so I repeat again, brothers and sisters, Ziyaratul Mudiri. The master is mudaf and mudaf ilayhi is mudir, but that mudir is actually the fa'il of the verb. Which verb? If you take the master and change into verb, then mudir is the fa'il. Example, yazuru na al-mudiru. You can also say, if you want to, yazurul mudiru iyana, if you want to, but the better will be yazuruna al-mudiru. So what is al-mudir? Fa'il. But when you change yazuru into ziyara, then it becomes ziyaratul mudiri iyana, the visit of the mudir to us. Got the idea? That is what is the meaning of this sentence, brother. There is another sentence coming. And what is that, brother? Darbuka iyaya ashaddu min darbi iyaka. Brothers and sisters, this is another tough thing. But as I said to you, you may not be able to change the master into verb quickly, but don't worry. Understanding is extremely important. So what is it now, brothers and sisters? Darbuka iyaya. Are you with me? Darbuka iyaya. Now I'm changing. What is it? Darabtani. You hit me. So darbuka iyaya means you're hitting me. Darabtani, you hit me. And then what will you say? Ashaddu was more severe. Then you will say min. And then you will say min. And again you will here put ma, which will be mimma. Now this ma is masdariya, brothers and sisters. But I am not going in detail. Min ma. Got the idea? Write it down, brothers and sisters. Darabtani when you will say darabtani, then you will change ashaddu into ashadda. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Mimma darabtuka. I'm only pointing your attention to this now. Darbuka. What is darbuka, brothers and sisters? Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. Sahi? Now, if I tell you ka is the fa'il, you will say ka is the fa'il? How? We change that. Darbuka iyaya, we change that to darabtani. So that ka change into ta. Are you with me? Okay, fine. Please try to read it a few times. Insha'Allah, you will understand. Okay. Since we have to understand some concepts, will take a little longer to sink in our mind, but eventually it will sink. When you will see more examples like this, brother, what will you say? I know it. It is the masdar and it has maf'ulun bihi. You will say there is a maf'ulun bihi for masdar. Okay. I'm now sidetracking you, brothers and sisters. I'm sidetracking you now. I said to you, There can be a maf'ulun bihi for masdar. There can be maf'ulun bihi for ism fa'il. There can be maf'ulun bihi for ism maf'ul. Now I have a beautiful example of ism fa'il having a maf'ulun bihi. Very beautiful example. I would request you to memorize this verse. I found this to be the easiest verse to memorize, even though it is long. You know why it is easy? Because you understand what you are saying. Once you understand what you are saying, then you can memorize the Quran with ease. So here is another advantage of our studying the Arabic language, that when you will try to memorize, the memorization of the Quran will become very easy for you. Extremely easy for you, the memorization of the Quran. Why? Because you understand what you are memorizing. And makes it interesting, not boring. Brothers and sisters, this is the one verse in the Quran in which 10 ism fa'il are used, both mudhakkar and muannas. So this is a very unique verse. Okay, it starts with inna. I think most of you may know it. Inna. Okay, so inna al-muslimina. What did he say? What did I say? Innal muslimina wal muslimati. But then, brother, you continue. Wal mu'minina wal mu'minati wal kanitina wal kanitati wasadiqina wasadiqati wasabirina wasabirati wal khashiina wal khashiati wal mutasaddiqina wal mutasaddiqati wasaimina wasaimati, and then wal hafidhina furujahum. Brother, what is this? Okay. Wal hafizina furujahum. Brother, what is this furuja? But I don't see the verb. This is maf'ulun bihi for ism fa'il. Maf'ulun bihi for ism fa'il. Are you with me? The next, وَذَاكِرِينَ اللَّهَ. Again the same thing. وَذَاكِرِينَ Allah. But why Allah? I don't see any verb there. So this is maf'ulun bihi lismi fa'il. What is it? For the ism fa'il. This is a beautiful, beautiful verse, brothers and sisters. Try to study at home and try to memorize it. Are you with me? It's very easy to memorize, brother. You know, sometimes we find difficult to memorize Quran. I find that no longer it is difficult. Once I understand, it makes very easy and it's fun to memorize. Because then you can say those verses in your salah. You can say it all the time, brothers and sisters. Instead of saying just few short surahs in your salah, repeating it thousands and thousands of times, we change it. We say different verses in our salah. So, brother, can you see? No, you can easily understand that. These are all ism fa'il. How they are made, you can easily say which verb they are representing. And at the same time, we have to make it jama. Al-Muslimu will become Al-Muslimuna. Make it muannas. Al-Muslimatu. Now bring it in. So you will say, Innal Muslimina. Jama Mudhakkar Salim. Now it is mansub. And then, Wal Muslimati. Why ti? Mansub. Why do you give a kasra? Jama. See, now you know all these rules and regulations. So then, brother, if you think the sequence in your mind, it's all memorized. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Let's do it one more time. All of us, look at this and try to say it. Innal muslimina wal muslimati wal mu'minina wal mu'minati wal qanitina wal qanitati wal sadiqina wal sadiqati wal sabirina wal sabirati wal khashi'ina wal khashi'ati wal mutasaddiqina wal mutasaddiqati wal sa'imina والسائمات والحافظين فروجهم. Immediately this strikes. Hey, what is this furuja? Why it is mansub? The answer is, it's mafulun bihi. So where is the verb? No, it is not the verb. It is the ism fa'il which made it mafulun bihi. Got a mafulun bihi. So, وَحَافِظِينَ فُرُوجَهُمْ, and then وَالْحَافِظَاتِ وَالذَّاكِرِينَ اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا. Mafulun mutlaq. What is the actual? وَذَاكِرِينَ اللَّهَ ذِكْرًا كَثِيرًا. See the beauty, brother. Can you translate this? No. You got to understand it directly. وَذَاكِرَاتِ. Okay, brother. Now I ask you one question. Inna. What is inna? Harfu tawqid and nasbin. Where is ismu inna? Muslimin. Is it mansub? Yes. Alamatu nasbihi al-ya'u. Li'annahu jama mudhakkar salim. Wal muslimati. What is muslimati? Also mansub, but mawtufun ala muslimin. And then if you say wal mu'minina, that is mawtufun ala muslimina. So everything is mawtufun ala muslimina. Got the idea? Brothers and sisters, where is the khabar inna? Now comes the khabar inna. See, khabar inna came after half a kilometer. It is away from the ismu inna. So the khabar is, brothers and sisters, Addallahu lahum. What is Allah prepared for them? Maghfiratan wa ajran aziman. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Adda. What kind of a verb is this? Form 4. What is the meaning of it? To prepare. Okay? For everybody who's mentioned. See, this is a unique verse because in this work, both Muzakkar and Muannas are mentioned side by side. And then Allah says, truly the one who's Muslim and Muslima and Mu'min and Mu'mina, for them Allah has prepared. What has Allah prepared? A'addallahu lahum, for them. What has Allah prepared for them? Maghfirah. And more than that, ajran. So what is ajran? Mawtufun ala maghfirah. Wow, okay. Got the idea? Ajran azim. Okay. So see, now you are understanding directly, brother. Now when you will read this, and inshallah you will memorize it, because this is very easy to memorize. Each and every word you understand. A'adda you understand. Okay? Ajran you understand. Aziman not you understand. So the point, is to understand that there is a mafulun bihi, and it is because of ism fa'il. Got the idea? Similarly, there will be a maf'ulun bihi for ism maf'ul. Inshallah, I'll bring the example to you. And then there is a maf'ulun bihi for masdar. Got the idea? Now we will be watching in our future studies. it will come. And you will notice it. Because it is the habit of Dr. Sahib that once he brings in a concept, then he repeats it. Further down the lesson, it will come to us, Insha'Allah. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? So watch for mafulun bihi, for mastar. Now, it is easy to identify it because it will be damir nasb munfasila. It will be munfasila, which means it will be in the form of iyahu, iyana, iyaya, like that. So it will be easy, inshallah. Number third, brothers and sisters, what is the idha baka ba'da harfi atfi? If it occurs after conjunction. Ra'ituka, see ra'ituka, so ka is your mafulun bihi. And then harfu atfin came, wa. Then, brother, iyahu. You cannot say ra'ituka wahu. No, it has to be now munfasil. Inni wa iyaka. So what is iyaka here? Ma'tufun ala ya. Got the idea? So if ya is mansub, then we have to have a damir which is mansub, which is iyaka. Najihani. Number fourth, brothers and sisters, idha waka ba'da illa. Nahu. For example, ma sa'altu illa iyaka. I did not ask anyone except you. La na'budu illa iyahu. Okay, brothers and sisters. Number 5 is a waka'a ba'da damir nasab muttasil. Now, aina majallatul mudiri? What is the answer? Ataituhu iyaha. Okay. Now there's an explanation for this. Idha kana damirani min rutbatin wahidatin. Brother, what is this rutbatun? Class, category. Are you with me? If it is from the same class or category, then, brothers and sisters, wajaba, then it is necessary al-faslu. What is the meaning of al-faslu? Detachment. Then it has to be detached. Kama fil misalis sabik. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? It has to be detached. Kama fil misalis sabik. From the previous example. Wa iza ikhtalafa fi rutbati. If they are from different class, jaz al-waslu wal faslu. What is the meaning of jaza? To be permissible. It is permissible, detached or attached. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Waslu means, brothers and sisters, attached. And faslu means detached. Means attachment and detachment both are permissible. Now, aina kitabi, translation, brother? Where is my book? Ataituka hu. I gave it to you. Or you can say ataituka iyahu. Both are permissible. But if it is from the same class, same category of pronouns, then it has to be, brothers and sisters, detached. Which is in the first example. What is it? Ataituhu iyaha. Okay, change that iyaha. Remove iya and make it only ha. How will you say? Ataituhu ha. No. From the same class. Has to be separated. Has to be, one is muttasil and other has to be munfasil. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Very good. Adamairu salasu rotabin. Are you with me? the pronouns are in 3 categories, 3 class. Ad-damairu salasu rutabin. Wahiya rutbatul ghaibi. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Do you understand rutbatul ghaib? The category of the pronoun which are absent. And its pronouns are damairuha, huwa, huma, hum. Now you know that, brothers and sisters. Rutbatul mukhatabi. Rutbatul mukhatabi. Rutbatul mukhatabi. Wa damairuha anta antuma. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Rutbatul mutakallim. Wa damairuha. How many are there? Ana. So we know all these things. Now we are trying to understand it in a little bit more detail, brothers and sisters. Fine, brothers and sisters. That's it. Now we go to the main lesson. We go to the main lesson, and inshallah you will try to analyze it. Each and every damir that will come. Please open your Hallo Tamari. And I want to explain to you, brothers and sisters. Try to analyze each and every pronoun, damir. Is it marfu? If it is marfu, then is it munfasil or is it muttasil? If it is damir, is it mansub? Then the question is it munfasil, muttasil? And then the number 3, if the damir is majroor, then there is only one class, muttasil. There is no munfasil. So it's easy. Now, in the Hallo Tamari, there are 6 columns, and you will have to figure out, brothers and sisters, where does it fit? Now, if the damir is attached pronoun, then the whole thing has to be written. Because you cannot write ka on its own. Ka has to be sa'alaka or ataitu ka. So the whole thing has to be written because it is attached pronoun. Got the idea? Okay? Watch for it. The way Dr. Sahib has explained, you will do it on your own, and then you will do it without looking at the key. Don't look at the key. You just make the column and then do it. I have written the columns here, brothers and sisters. Now, I want you to pay attention to exercise number 3, in which when the damirun nasb munfasila comes, you got to give a reason. Are you with me? You got to give a reason. So there is a reason for that. And I had written it, but I rubbed it off. It is li wuku'ihi. What is the meaning of li wuku'ihi? For occurring it. For the occurring of it. For the occurring of it after ba'da. Li wuku'ihi ba'da. And then you will give the reason. Or if it is coming before the verb, li taqaddumihi. Remember taqaddumi. Got the idea? Taqaddumihi. So watch for this, and you can get help from the Hallo Tamari. Okay? And it can also come li wuku'ihi maf'ulan, li wuku'ihi maf'ulan, li masdarin mudafin ila fa'ilihi. Now this is a long sentence, brothers and sisters. If you write it a couple of times, inshallah, it will become easy for you. And if you have difficulty in saying this, brothers and sisters, don't worry. Just say it in English. Are you with me? Understanding is extremely important. Later on, you will become more proficient in writing the Arabic expressions, inshallah. Everything, brothers and sisters, everything you got to figure out. And I'll be asking every one of you. If you cannot answer, doesn't matter. It's okay, brother. Huh? Okay, sometimes you know it, but when you are asked, your mind freezes. You cannot find the answer. So don't worry. Al-Mudaris, Ya Usama. Okay. Al-Murakibu Yatlubuka Fi Maktabihi. Okay, brothers and sisters. Yatlubu. What is Yatlubu? Where is the file? Mustatir. Takdiruhu. Huwa. Are you? So it means the damir huwa is muttasil mustatir. Are you with me? Brothers and sisters, I have written again those sentences. Let me reassure you and let me encourage you, brothers and sisters, that if you do not get 100%, don't worry. Even I did not get it 100% in the first time. It took me a little longer to understand. If you can understand, Alhamdulillah, and then later on, when you will revise it, all these things will become part of your memory. You will not find it difficult, brothers and sisters. You will not find it difficult, Insha'Allah. Huh? Okay, now we start. Yatlubu, where will you put Yatlubu? Where will you put Yatlubu? Huh? Here. Huh? Okay, fine. And then it says Yatlubu ka. So where will you put that? You cannot put ka on its own. It has to be Yatlubu ka. Okay. See now you are putting, and then Makta bi. So you will have to say fi makta bi he. Huh? So we are only interested in he, which is damir jar. Muttasil. Huh? But then you have to write the whole thing. Similarly, you write everything. Huh? I will only give you some examples, brothers and sisters. Okay. Ya Usama al-Murakibu yatlubuka fi maktabihi. Huh? The Murakib is asking for you to be in his office. Uridu. Where will you put Uridu? Mustatir. Huh? You will put Uridu there. Huh? I'll put Uridu again here. If you will do this exercise, what will be the result? You will just become very, very strong. Huh? Uridu and akhuza. Where will you put akhuza? Same place. Huh? Akhuza, you'll put the same place. Akhuza. I'll just do few, you know. Akhuza. Akhuza. Fine. Does it make sense? Huh? Insha'Allah. Huh? Ma'i. Where will you put ma'i? In the last column. Huh? Ma'i. Zamilayya. Where will you put zamilayya? What is it? Mudaf, mudafili. Again the last column. Huh? Okay. Hadaini is not. Lam yatlubil murakibu illa iyaka. So where will you put iyaka? Munfasil. Huh? Is there anything interesting for us in this? No, nothing interesting. Huh? Aksha. Mustatir. Huh? Annahu, where will you put annahu? Huh? You will put here. Annahu here. Huh? Huh? Annahu here. And aksha you will put here. Got the idea, brother and sister? Aksha, annahu, nasiya. Where will you put nasiya? Here. Huh? Nasiya. Okay, brothers and sisters? Inni. Where will you put inni? After anhu, you'll put inni. Wa iyahuma, where you will put iyahuma? Munfasil. Are you with me? Okay. I'll just write down. Iyaka, and then iyahuma. Remember, it is one word. And they said, inni will come here. Fine. Mustarikuna fi musabaqati sibahati. Translation, brothers and sisters. Translation. He did not ask, the Muraqib did not ask except you. He did not ask anyone except you. Okay. I'm afraid that he has forgotten. Truly, I and Yahuma, two of them, we are participants in the swimming competition. Khudhuma. Brother, how will you write? You will have to write khuz here, because it is mustatir, and then you will write here. But again you will write down both of it, because you cannot write huma alone. If you write huma alone, then it is marfu. It is only mansub if you write it attached, khudhuma. Got my point? Insha'Allah. Aina kitabul mudiri ya Ibrahim. Now comes ataituhu iyahu. Now, where will you put ataituhu? Because there is a file there. So you will say atau fi got the idea? Where is the file? Atau fi ataituhu. Is it clear, brothers and sisters? Where is the file? Atau fi ataituhu. Correct? Now, then who is also wafulun bihi? So you'll put in the column of damir nasab muttasil. The whole thing you will put it there. Ataituhu. And then where will you put iyahu? You will put damir nasab munfasil. Insha'Allah. So if you have a lined paper, go line by line and follow it. And then inshallah you will find it's very interesting. It may take you, if you have the columns ready, then it won't take you long. Maybe half an hour and you will be able to do this whole exercise. But what will be the result, brothers and sisters? You will become very strong. Now I'm going to ask you individually. Okay, I'm going to ask you individually. Next one. Al-Mudaris wa ayna dafatirut tullabi. Translation? Where are the notebooks of the students? Okay. Ataitu hum iyaha. Brother Muhammad, ataitu hum iyaha. Will you be able to figure out? You can't? Don't worry. Brother Hassan, don't worry. Sister Hafsa, ataitu hum iyaha. Translation first. I gave them these. I gave it to them these, Fine. So where are you now? Two, you will write down atau fi ataituhum. And then, so where will you write down? In the damir nasab muttasil. Muttasil. You will write down that ataituhum. in there. And then, ya, ha, where will you write down? In the munfasil column. Got the idea? It's very simple. Wa aina majallati. What is the translation, Sister Abi? Where is my magazine? So what is majallati? MashaAllah, mudaf. Where will you put it? In the last column. In the column of jar. Very good one. Next one, you do the other one also. Ataitu kaha. Translation, I gave it you. I gave it to you. No, the whole thing will come. Ataitu. If you put even ataitu, that's good enough. Ta'u fi ataitu. And then ka and ha. They are both coming together. Where will you put them? They are nasab. Where will you put? They are muttasil. So you will write down in the damir nasb, muttasil, the whole thing. Because you cannot write separately. So you got to write it, the whole thing. Got the idea, Sister Abi? MashaAllah. Sister Sumayya, mata ataita niha. Mata ataita niha. Translation? When did you give it to me? When did you give it to me? Inshallah. The translation is simple, brother. It's easy, inshallah. Okay, Sumayya. Ataita. You can write down only ataita, or you can write down the whole thing. Doesn't matter. Ataita, atau fi ataita. That is your muttasil. So, sister, atau fi ataita. And then it will go to the nasab muttasil. Got the idea? Damirun nasab, damirun nasbi, al-muttasil. Okay, fine. And then noon wikaya, remember? That is a noon wikaya there. Ataituka ha. Did we do this? Kaha, we did this. Ataitu will come here. Just like mata ataita, and now we have ataitu. Fine. Amsi fi maktabika. Where will that go? In the last column. Because this is mudaf ilayhi. Now still there is more. Akhastaha. Where will this go? Akhasta. Akhasta will come here. Got the idea? Akhasta, Sister Sumayya. Because it is ta is your file. Ata'u fi akhasta. And where will ha go to? Muttasil. So you will write down there akhasta ha. Okay, because ha cannot come by itself. Okay. Wa wada'taha. Where will wada'ta go? Again here. And then wada'taha will go there. Fit durji, in the drawer. Naam. Mudaris is saying now, Alana tazakkartu. You got a very simple sentence, Sister Naima. Alana tazakkartu. What is the translation of it? Now I remember. So what is the verb? Tazakkara. So tazakkartu, where will it go? The first column. You will write down ata'u fi tazakkartu. Got the idea? Inshallah. Again, you have some more. Masmuka, where will you go? Ismuka will go in the last column. Mudaf ilayhi. Ya akhi, where will akhi go? Last column. Mudaf ilayhi. So it's very simple. Remember, ismuka. What is ismuka? Mudaf ilayhi. Iska majroor. Yes, it is majroor because it is mudaf ilayhi. So it will go in the last column. Adamirul jarri al-muttasil. And akhi, what is akhi? How many words are there? 2. Mudaf ilayhi. Where will it go? Where will it go, brothers and sisters? It will go in the last column. It is jar. If you pay a little attention, it's very simple. These are not difficult, brothers and sisters. We have been doing it for a long time. It is just that we are doing it in very much detail. Sister Aisha, the teacher asked, Masmuka ya akhi, to a brother, and the brother is replying, Iyaya tas'alu ya Ustad? Translation. Are you asking me? Huh? So what is Iyaya, Sister Aisha? It is munfasil. Nasab. It's damirun nasbi al-munfasil. Fine. Why has it come like that? Li taqaddumihi ala fi'lihi. What is it? What is the reason? Li taqaddumihi ala fi'lihi. Because it preceded the verb. Now you got to take help of the Hallo Tamarin in writing the proper sentences, brother. Fine. Sister Nasreen, Naam, Iyaka as'alu. Mansuba, munfasil. Why has it come in the beginning? The answer is li taqaddumihi ala fi'lihi. Because it preceded the fi'l. Okay, fine. Now, Nusrat, Ismi Ukasha. So what is Ismi? Mudaf. Where will it go? In the last column. Okay. Iltahaqtu bil mahadi al yawm. Where will go iltahaqtu, Sister Nusrat? It will come here. You will say ata'u fi iltahaqtu. Karta idea? Waltahaka mai. Waltahaka mai. Are you with me? Waltahaka mai. So what is mai? Yeah, it is go. It's a jar. But brother and sister, waltahaka has come. Should we put it here, or should we put it here? No, because the file is there. Where is the file of waltahaka? Salasatu. The file is there. Okay, the file is there, so there is no damir there. Salasatu tullabin min baladi. Nusrat, baladi will come to in the file. Okay, now you have a very simple answer. Hum fi faslin. Only here hum will come. Hum will come here. Brothers and sisters, Insha'Allah. Very good. Arju an tusaida ni. Brother, ni has come. So this is Nusrat. It will be damirun nasb muttasil. So you will write there tusaida ni. Okay. Also you will say, where will you write more? Here. Because tusaida has damirun mustatirun. Are you with me? Tusaidu has damir mustatir. Where will it come? In this column. You will write down here. Okay? Fine. Fakad fatatni. Fatatni. Where will you put? What is this? Ya mutakalam? Mafulun bihi. Where will you put? Here. Where will you put? Here. Are you with me? Because it is mafulun bihi. Is there a file for fatat? Yes, so we don't have to do anything else. Okay. Sister Mahnaz, Sa'usaiduka. No, sa is, are you talking about? The sa is a harf. Usaid. Where will you put usaid? No. You won't put. Why? Ka is mafulun bihi, so you will put there, in this column. In this column. But usaida, where will you put usaida? Mustatir. So it will come in this column, not in this column. It will come in this column. This is damir, which are muttasil. Okay? And here, they are not mustatir. The mustatir are here. They are visible. Huh? Got the idea? Alhamdulillah. You can do one more. Iyahum will come there, of course. Lan nansa. What is nansa? Where will you put nansa? Where is the file in nansa? Mustatir. So you will put in the column of mustatir. Musa'adataka. Huh? Where will you put that thing? It will be here in this column. Musa'adataka. It will come in this column. Okay? Iyana. Iyana will come here. Are you with me? Iyana will come here. Fine. Now, brothers and sisters, let us translate. Otherwise, some of you will have a difficulty in understanding. My name is Ukasha. Iltahattu bil ma'adi al-yawm. I joined the institution today. And 3 students from my country joined. Are you with me? Waltahaka ma'i salasatu tulabin. 3 students joined with me from my country. Min baladi. Sahi? They are hum fi faslin akhara. They are in the other class. Hum mubtada. Where is the khabar? Fi faslin. Okay? Fi faslin jar majrur shibu jumla khabar. What is akhara? Naat. Naat. Okay, it's majrur. It's mamnu min sarf. So you do not see kasra. Arju an tusaidani. What is the translation? I request you to help me. Fakad fatatni durusun kasirun. I have missed many lessons. The many lessons have missed me. Okay. What is the mudarris saying? Sa'usaiduka. I will help you. Wa iyahum. And them. Insha'Allah. Then Ukasha is saying, Lan nansa. We will not forget your help to us. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Lan nansa. How will you describe nansa? I'm sure Hafsa can do it, but I will do it, inshallah. Fi'alun, mudariun, mansubun. Wa alamatun nasbihi al-fathatu muqaddara. And where is the file? Mustatir. Taqdiruhu nahnu. That's why you will put it here in this column. Okay. Now, brothers and sisters, what is musa'ada? It is, no, it's masdar. Masdar from form 3. Musa'adatun. Musa'adatun. But it is mansub here. Musa'adata ka. So what is musa'adata? It is your mafulun bihi for nansa. Are you with me? Wa huwa mudaf. And ka mudaf ilayhi. So, brothers and sisters, if I say to you that musaidataka will come in this column, it is incorrect. It has to come in this column. But we are only talking about damir. What is musaadata is mansub. But we are not talking about that. We are talking about only damir. So where is the damir? Ka. And what is that ka? Mudaf ilayhi. So you will write down here. Musa'a da ta ka. Because this is your mudaf ilayhi. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Do you get it? Okay. And then you will put iyana here in this column. Fine. Is everybody with me now? Okay, look at it, brothers and sisters. Nansa got the mafulun bihi. Where is that mafulun bihi? Musa'adata. That is the mafulun bihi for nansa. And this iyana has come. What is iyana? Mafulun bihi for master. What is it? Mafulun bihi for master. Where is the master? Musa'adata. See, you got the idea? So that is, iyana is li wuku'ihi maf'ulan li mastarin mudafin ila fa'ilihi. Okay. Now, brothers and sisters, if you wish, I will write down a sentence. You can write it. What did I write, brothers and sisters? What did I write? Musa'adatak. You change it and it becomes Mastar Mu'awwal. Lan nansa. We will not forget. An sa'atana. You helped us. Okay. Now here, if you see, na is mafulun bihi for the sa'ada. Got the idea? And ta is your fa'il. It is your fa'il. Okay. And this change into Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Please write it down and then ponder over it. I do not expect you that you'll become master in 2 days, but slowly and gradually, brothers and sisters, all these things will become very clear to you. So, look at it. Li wuku'ihi maf'ulan. Li mastarin mudafin ala fa'ilihi. So what is iyana? Okay, it's maf'ul. Maf'ul for what? Li mastar. This is your master. Okay? Mudafin ila fi'alihi. Is this? This is mudaf and this is mudaf ilayhi. So ka is actually a fa'il. Not now. Now it is mudaf ilayhi. But actually it is fa'il. When will it become like that? If you change into the Mastar Mu'awwal. See now that ka, where did it go? It's changed into ta. Are you with me? Here the ka is mudaf ilayhi and here the ta is fa'il. So that's why this sentence is written like this, brothers and sisters. If you even understand 50%, it's good enough, brothers and sisters. By writing all these things and pondering over it, brothers and sisters, you will master it, Insha'Allah. Remember, I did not understand in a day or two. It took me a week or more of constantly trying to figure out what is happening here, and Insha'Allah you'll get it, Insha'Allah. Fine. We move forward. Sister Arifa, are you ready for the question? Araka. Araka tujidul lugat al-arbiyata. What is the meaning of this? I find you, or I think you are very proficient in the Arabic language. Okay? Tujidu is to be proficient. Ajada yujidu. Okay. So araka. What is ka? Are you with me? Where is ka? Maf'ulun bihi. So where will you put it? Araka, you will put in this column. Huh? Are you with me? And also, you will put in this column. Because there is the file of ara, mustatir. You will put it in this column. It's mustatir. Sister Arifa? So araka will come here, ara will come here, and araka can come here in this column. Fine, brothers and sisters. Now you have the key. It will help you a lot. Hello, Tamarin. Araka tujidu lugatal arbiyata. So, brother, is there something in tujidu? Yes, there is a mustatir. So you will put it here. Sister Arifa? Tujidu. Where is the file? Anta. Are you with me? The file is Anta. Insha'Allah. Man allamaka iyaha. Okay, you know where to put iyaha. Okay, allamaka. It will be in the third column. Yes, mashallah. Will be in this column, and then iya will become mashallah. Translation. Who taught you the language? What is the answer? Sister Absha? Allamani iyaha abbi. So abbi is the file for allamani. So we don't have to worry about that. But only allamani is there's a maf'ulun bihi. So we will put the maf'ulun bihi in the muttasil column. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? And where will iyaha come? In the other column, with the fourth column. Okay, fine, brother. Fine. Okay, abi will come in the last column, mudaf, mudafil. So you got to find out about the damir. You got to become Sherlock Holmes and watch for it. Okay. Ikra al-ayat ya Hamid. Hamid yasta'idhu wa yubasmilu thumma yakra'u. Okay, brothers and sisters. Yasta'idhu and mustatir. So you will put yasta'idhu there. And yubasmilu, you will put the yubasmilu also in which column? In third column. Third column. And yakra'u also in the third column. Iyaka na'budu. Iyaka will be in your fourth column, and na'budu, where will na'budu? In the third column. Because the damir is mustatir. Wa iyaka, again it will come in the fourth column, and nasta'inu will come in the third column. Very good. Wa kada rabbuka. And your Lord has decreed. Wa kada rabbuka. What is Rabbu? It's a file. Allah, which is Allah. Ta'budu illa iyahu. So where will you put ta'budu? Where is the waw? It's visible. So it will come al-waw. Al-waw fi. Ta'budu will come here. Can you see the waw as a file? It will come here. Sister Hafsa, Sister Abir, Sister Sumayya, can you see the waw? Is that the file? It is muttasil. It is, so it will come here. You will say al-waw fi ta'budu will come here. And then illa iyahu, you know iyahu will come in the fourth column. Wa bil walidaini ihsanan. Okay. But this is such a beautiful verse. And inshallah, you will be able to understand it. وَكَدَى رَبُّكَ. And your Lord has decreed that you will not worship except Him. وَبِوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. What is this ihsanan? Maf'ulun mutlaq, okay? That is your maf'ulun mutlaq. So whenever there is a maf'ulun mutlaq, there has to be a verb. There has to be a verb. Fi'al and fa'al has to be there. So brother, this is what it is. Hassan, what did I write? Ahsinu ihsan. What form of verb is this? Form 4. What is the verb? Ahsana yuhsinu. Ahsana yuhsinu. Okay. And from here, brothers and sisters, yuhsinu. I can shoot 2 dots, but maybe the camera may not pick it up. Yuhsinu. Okay, brothers and sisters, look at it. Make amar from yuhsin. Ahsin. 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 Do the best. Do the best. Ahsana means he did excellent, he did very well. So, yuhsinu, make amar, ahsin, and then ahsina, and then ahsinu. So this is your amar. Ahsinu, fi'lu amrin, mabniun ala hadfi nun. Because actually it is tahsinuna, tahsinuna. And from there you got ahsinu. Ahsinu. Okay, brother. Ahsana. Make the master out of it. Ihsan. So see here in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Bil walidaini ihsanan. Maybe somebody will tell you this is the translation. But understanding in Arabic will make you understand that, of course, ihsanan is maf'ulun mutlaq. So then, where is the verb? Where is the verb? And then your knowledge will tell you that ihsanan is form 4, master. Then the verb has to come from the master. And you know, by somebody showing you a few times, will make your mind understand and it will move on its own. So what is the commandment of Allah? وَقَدَى رَبُّكَ, and your Lord has decreed, brother. Can Allah change His mind? That okay, now you worship me and then tomorrow we'll say no, worship somebody else? No, He cannot say that. Okay, the law is law and that Allah has decreed. What Allah has decreed? Kada Rabbuka, Allah has decreed. Allah ta'budu illa iyahu. You do not worship anybody except Him. Wa bil walidaini. Brother? Bil walidaini. What is walidaini? Mother and father. Bil walidaini ahsinu. Do your best. Ihsanan. Look after them. Take care of them with the best of your ability. Are you with me? This is the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But if we do not read Quran and we do not understand, then that's why parents are being neglected there. People do not realize their responsibilities. If you want to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, 2 things are necessary. 1 is to worship Him alone. 2, to look after your parents. If you do not look after your parents, if we do not look after our parents, brothers and sisters, don't expect Allah to be happy with you. You want the pleasure of Allah? Then these are the 2 things. Worship Him alone, purely. The worship should be for Him and Him alone. And the second thing should be If you have parents still alive, you got to look after them. Such a powerful message, brother. You got the idea, brothers and sisters? Insha'Allah. Well, let's finish it in the next 5 minutes. Yukhrijuna. What do you see in Yukhrijuna? Sister Aisha, what do you see in Yukhrijuna? Wow. So where will I put Yukhrijuna? I will put it in this column. You will say al-waw fi yukhrijuna is your damir rafa muttasil. Okay? Rasula wa iyakum. Where will iyakum come? Why it has come? Because li wuku'ihi ba'da harfi atf. Ba'da harfil atf. It has come after conjunction. Are you with me? Why? Because it has come after conjunction, you see. وَإِنَّا وَإِيَّاكُمْ لَعَلَى هُدًى أَوْ فِي ضَلَالٍ مُبِينٍ. Inna, truly we or you are certainly on guidance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or we are totally misled or misguided. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? We have to read the verses, few verses before and after, to understand the complete message of this verse. Inna. So what is na? So it will come in the 5th column. And then Iyakum will come in the 4th column. Why Iyakum has come? Atf. It has come after Atf. Okay, fine, brother and sister. Yusma'u raninul jarsi. The sound of the bell is heard. Okay. Hadha yawmu ziyaratil mudarrisina iyana. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Hadha yawmu ziyaratil mudarrisina iyana. Brother, what is iyana here? Mafulun bihi for master. Mafulun bihi for master. Are you with me? For master. Okay. Iyana. Fil mahjai. Okay. Today is the day the teachers will visit us. So, you can change that. You can change that sentence. What will you write down? Brothers and sisters, write down, please. Haza yawmu. See, it is coming as a mudaf now. It is khabar, but it is mudaf. This is your mudaf ilayhi. Yazuru na al mudarri suna. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? See, now you see ziyaratul mudarrisina became yazuruna al mudarrisuna. So see, al mudarrisuna, is it fa'il? No, but to the ziyarati it is mudaf ilayhi. Got the idea? This is where this sentence will apply. This sentence will apply there. Okay, but do you understand the meaning of it, brothers and sisters? This is the day, okay, the teachers will visit us in the dormitory. Nantazirul mudira, we will wait for the mudir. Wa iyaka. Why iyaka? It has come after atf. Okay. Ba'da salatil asri. Sanazurukum insha'Allah. Mudaris is saying, we will visit you insha'Allah. Okay, brothers and sisters. Where will this sanazuru come? Nazuru will come in 3rd column. Because the fa'il is mustatir. Okay? And then kum will come. Where will the kum come? Together in the fifth column. Because it is damir muttasil. Nasab. It's damir muttasil. Damirun nasbi muttasil. So it will come in the fifth column. No, there is no waw here. Waw is part of the verb. It is, the fa'il is mustatir. So where will it come? Here. Nazuru will come here. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now I have a request. We are taking a break now. This, to me, is an easy lesson. A very easy lesson. Why I say that? I'm not hard on you, brothers and sisters, because we have done this so much in the past. If you sit down at home, you have a weekend in your hand, and if you do it properly, brother, what will happen? You will become very strong. Because you do understand. If I say to you, Ataituka, what is Ataitu? What is tu? File. We have done it. If I say Zahabtu ila suq, what is Zahabtu? What is tu? Well, you know that, brother. Where will you put here Zahabtu? You will put it here, in this column. Atau fi Zahabtu is your mutassil. Don't you know this? And then if I say Ataitu ka, don't you know ka? Mafulun bi, we know it. So what is so difficult about it? No, you get too confused in the class. So don't worry, brothers and sisters. I request you, if you do it religiously, you will become master. And this is an opportunity. Do it, brothers and sisters. Now, let us take a break, Insha'Allah. Just we are back from our break. Brother Hassan, Jazakallah, for your treating the class with samosas. Jazakallah, may Allah bless you and your family, brothers and sisters. We pray for Brother Hassan. Okay, brothers and sisters. Now, I have to tell you something, that if we had not done this exercise the way we did it, brothers and sisters, and if I had asked you verbally, Mata ataitani iyaha, you would have been able to tell me very fluently that ataita, ta is the fa'il, nunu vikaya, ya mutakallim, mafulun bihi, and iya ha mafulun bihi. You would have been able to tell me. But because we had to put it into proper columns, you got confused. You got confused. Okay? But if you do it the way Dr. Sahib is asking us to do, you will become stronger, brother. This is not something you don't know. The only thing new in this lesson is the mafulun bihi for the master. That is the new thing. Otherwise, everything else you know it. So I request you to sit down and do it at home and write it the way Dr. Abdur Rahim has asked us to do. And you can take the help from Halwa Tamarin, Insha'Allah. Okay, brothers and sisters. Now we come to section 4. Qaddim. Qaddimil maf'ula bihi alal fi'li fi kulli jumlatin mimma yati. What does it mean of qaddim? Precede it. Bring it before. The verb is coming after, you bring it before. Now, quick. Here is an example. Na'buduka became iyaka na'budu. Are you with me, brother and sister? Okay. Sister Hafsa, nasta'inuka. Iyaka nasta'inu. Nasta'inuka. Iyaka nasta'inu. Got the idea? Sister Abir, nastaghfiruka. Iyaka nastaghfiru. But this is like samosas. This is so easy. Sumayya, sister, Raituhu. MashaAllah, Iyahu Raitu. Sister Fatima, Huh? Okay, Sister Naima. Nadaitani ya Ustad. How will you say? There's a little difficult word here. The verb is a little difficult. Sister Aisha. Nadaitani ya Ustad. Tell me where is the maf'ulun bihi, ya mutakalim. It has to come in the front. So what will you say? Iyaya. And then nadaita. Iyaya, nadaita, ya Ustad. You got the idea, Sister Naima? Iyaya, nadaita. What is the meaning? Did you call me? Iyaya, nadaita. Fine. You do one more. Sister Naima, you do one more. Tatlubuha al-mudaritu. Tatlubuha al-mudaritu. Now, what will happen now? Ha will become Iyaha. Iyaha tatlubul mudiratu. Got the idea? Iyaha tatlubul mudiratu. Fine. Sister Nasreen. Sa'alahum al-mudiru. Sa'alahumul mudiru. Sa'alahumul mudiru. So what will you say? MashaAllah. Excellent. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. May Allah increase you in knowledge, Sister Nasreen, and all of us, Insha'Allah. We have come a long way. See, now you are able to do it, Alhamdulillah. Next one, brothers and sisters. You got to use illa. And you have to use ma in front of it, okay? Ta'ammalil mithal, thumma harwil, jumla al-atiyata ala ghirariha, musta'milan. Musta'milan. Illa. But you have to use ma also. Musta'milan illa. Using illa. Ra'aytuhu ma ra'aytu illa iyahu. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Fine. Now, Sister Nusrat, na'budu hu. MashaAllah. Ma na'budu illa iyahu. Is it easy? It's very easy, brother. Okay. Yuhibbuni al-mudarrisu. MashaAllah. Ma yuhibbul mudarrisu illa iyaya. The mudarris does not love anyone except me. Very good. Sister Arifa. Da'ana al-mudiru. MashaAllah. Ma da'a al-mudiru illa iyana. Ma da'a al-mudiru illa iyana. Very good, sir. Now, Brother Muhammad, would you like to try it? Akabakahum ul mudarrisu. Brother Hassan? Correct. Mudar illa iyahum. But all you have to do is ma akabal mudarrisu illa iyahum. That's all. You did it well. MashaAllah. Very good. Now, we have here between the brackets instructions. Damirul mutaqallim. Damirul mukhatab. Are you with me? Damirul mukhatabina. This is jama. Okay? Now, what you have to do, brothers and sisters, da fil faragh fima yati damira nasbin munfasilan. Istamil al-naw al-maskura bainal kausaini. Means use the kind mentioned between the two brackets. Are you with me? You have to put in the empty space a proper damir nasb munfasil. You'll have to put a proper detached mansub pronoun and use the kind mentioned between the two brackets. Did you understand me, brothers and sisters? Insha'Allah. Talab al-mudiru Ahmada, and then damir mutakallim. Wa iyaya. See, ana, brother, ana is marfu. We got to have mansub. And waw has come. The exercise is for damir nasab, damirun nasbi, munfasil. The exercise is for damirun nasbi, al-munfasil. Okay? So, talab al-mudiru ahmada wa iya. Now, brothers and sisters, we are bound to make mistakes. There is no problem there. If you make a mistake, we learn from our mistakes. So, do not worry. Okay? Sister Hafsa, Sala al-mudarrisu Ibrahima wa iyaka. Wa iyaka as'ilatan sabatan. Translation: the teacher asked Ibrahim and you lot of difficult questions. As'ilatan sabatan. Sa'ala al-mudarrisu Ibrahima wa iyaka as'ilatan sabatan. Difficult questions. Got the idea? Abir, damir mutakallim. Okay? Inna hamidan wa iyaya. Because it is najihani, only two people are successful. If it was najihuna, then you would have said iyana. But it is najihani, means two. Are you with me, Sister Abir? So, inna hamidan wa iyaya najihani bitakdiri mamtazin. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? So, you got to write it. These are very beautiful exercises. Will make you very strong. You got to write it. You have 3 days in your hand. Inshallah, you'll find time to write it, inshallah. Sister Sumayya, Sa'adul Mudarrisina. Now it is Damir Mukhatabina. This is Jama. Okay. Sa'adul Mudarrisina. I will invite the teachers. Wa iyakum. Wa iyakum. Mukhatab. Okay. Iyakum ila ma'adabatin. What is ma'adabatin? Walima. What is the meaning of ma'adabatin? Walima. Insha'Allah. Translation: I will invite the teachers and you all to walima. Okay, Insha'Allah. Now, Sister Naima, there is a very nice example. Simple. Damirul Ghaib. Are you with me? Damirul Ghaib. Okay, fine. Arifu annaka wa. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. May Allah bless you with more knowledge, Sister Naima, and all of us. See, it's not difficult. And you got to do it, inshallah. Arifu annaka wa yahu mujtahidani. I know that you and him are hardworking. Fine, brothers and sisters. Now comes again little bit of tough chickpeas, brothers and sisters. حول الجملة الآتية على غرار المثال مستعملا المصدر. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now we got to use the masdar, change it and make a masdar out of it. Okay, watch this carefully. Nantaziru an yazurana al-mudiru. Okay, what is the sentence given here? Okay, one more time. Nantaziru an yazurana al-mudiru. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? What is yazura? Nantaziru an yazurana al-mudiru. What is yazura? Fi'lun mudari'un mansub. Are you with me? What is now? Maf'ulun bihi. You know that. And what is al-mudiru? Fa'il. Now how is the sentence changed? Nantaziru ziyarat al-mudiri iyana. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Nantaziru ziyarat al-mudiri iyana. Now you got to do it, the other sentences, but I'll help you. Okay, brothers and sisters? Nuridu an yukhrijahu al-mudarrisu min al-fasli. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Nuridu an yukhrijahu al-mudarrisu min al-fasli. Translation, brother. We want that the teacher should take him out of the... Are you with me? Now we got to change it into masdar. Huh? Okay. So, yukhrijahu. What is the verb? Akhraja. Form 4. Huh? Form 4. So what is the masdar? If'alun. Ikhrajun. What is the masdar? Ikhrajun. Huh? I will write down. Please, you check it. Huh? Ikhrajun. Brother. Now let us do, brother. Nuridu Did you see, brothers and sisters? How we change it? Nuridu, yukhrijahu became ikhraja, and the mudarisu was fa'il. It became now mudaf ilayhi. It became mudaf ilayhi. See, the same jumla will apply here. This iyahu is li wuqu'ihi maf'ulan li masdarin mudafin ila fa'ilihi. So where is the masdar? Ikhraj. And this is your mudaf ilayhi. And now it is actually a fa'il. How is it fa'il? When you change it to nuridu an yukhrijahu al-mudarrisu. So write down this sentence in front of the one which is mentioned in the book. This is number 2. Can you see the number 2? Can you read the number 2, brothers and sisters? Nuridu an yukhrijahu al-mudarrisu min al-fasli. Now change it and it can come like this. Nuridu ikhraj al-mudarrisi iyahu min al-fasli. We want the taking of mudarisu, taking off mudarisu him. We want the taking of mudarisu him from the fasl. Now, brothers and sisters, you will not literally translate, but you will translate that we want that the teacher should take him out of the class. That's the normal translation. We'll do it in English. Okay. If you try to do literal translation, it may not make sense in English. Fine, brothers and sisters. This is another tough chickpea, but interesting chickpea, brothers and sisters. Uhibbuka akthara mimma tuhibbuni. What is the translation? I love you more than you love me. Okay, brothers and sisters. How will you write it now? Hubbi iyaka. What will you say? Hubbi. Hubbi iyaka aksara min Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Hubbi iyaka, my love for you is more than your love for me. Are you with me? So you have two ways of writing the same sentence. Okay? Please write it and ponder over it. And if you don't get it in 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, what shall I tell you? Don't worry. Over a period of week or 2 weeks, when you will revise, Insha'Allah, you will get it. Or when we will give you the DVDs and you will watch it, Insha'Allah, you will get it, Insha'Allah. Next one, brothers and sisters. Ajib anil as'ilatil atiyati ala ghiraril misal. Answer the following questions on the pattern of the example. Aina kitabul mudiri. What is your answer? Ataitu hu iyahu. Got the idea? Now you got to do the same thing. We'll start from Sister Hafsa again. Aina majallatul mudarrisi. MashaAllah. Ataituhu iyaha. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? That was excellent, Sister Hafsa. May Allah bless you with more knowledge and all of us. Sister Abir. Aina kalamu ukhti. Subhanallah. See, it just requires thinking. Ataituha, because ukhti, so ataituha. And kalam is iyahu. That was excellent, Sister Abir. May Allah bless you with more knowledge and all of us, inshallah. Sister Sumayya, Aina dafatirut tullabi. Ataituhum. And then Yaha. Kullu jama muannas. Are you with me? Dafatiru, kullu jama muannas. So it will become Yaha. Okay. Sister Naima, inshallah you will make an effort. Don't worry about mistakes. I will guide you. Aina dafatirul akhawati. See, here is dafatiru, which is kullu jama muannas. And akhawati. Okay. So ataitu, mashallah, ataitu hunna, and then iyaha. 100% correct. Mashallah. That was excellent. May Allah bless you with more knowledge. I am so pleased with your answers. Alhamdulillah. And inshallah, Allah will bless all of us with more knowledge. Sister Aisha, Aina hakibatu ummi. MashaAllah, ataituha iyaha. Now we got to use two kinds of damir. One is muttasil and other is munfasil. If you don't do that, what will happen? Ataituha ha. What will happen? Ataituha ha. No. That is not Arabic. Ataituha iyaha. Excellent. Sister Nasreen, inshallah, we do not have telegrams these days. Aina barkiyata hamidin. So it is barkiyatani. Remember? Two. Aina barkiyata hamidin. So what will you say? Ataituhu dual. Iyahuma. What will you say? Ataituhu iyahuma. Because there are two telegrams. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Alhamdulillah. Now, Sister Nusrat, would you like to try it? Aina rasailul mudarrisina. See, rasailu is also jama. Kullu jama muannas. So what will you say? Ataitu hum. MashaAllah. Ataitu hum iyaha. Alhamdulillah. You got to write it. Write it at home and you will enjoy it. Reading the sentence, writing the sentence, and you will become strong, inshallah. Okay. Now here we have sentences in which, okay, the pronouns are from different category. Watch it carefully, brother. First example is solved for us. Man allamaka qiyadatas sayarati. Translation. Who taught you the driving of the car? MashaAllah. Who taught you the driving of the car? What is the answer? Allamani ha. Ha is your qiyada. Driving. Allamani ha akhi. Okay? So, allamani and then ha. They are there. And we can use it this way because those damair are from different category. One is ghaib and one is mutakallim. Are you with me? How will you do and change it? One you will make it muttasil and other you will make it munfasil. How will you do it, brothers and sisters? Allamani iyaha akhi. Got the idea? Fine. Now, Sister Manas, you have a question. Man ataka hadal khatama. Khatama is your ring. Ring, okay? Translation. Who gave you this ring? Atani, you will say atani. Atani, but then khatam. Atani, he. Atani, he, because you got to have two maf'ulun bihi. Remember these, atayuti needs two maf'ulun bihi. So, atani, he, abi you can say, anything you want to say. Change it now, brother. Sister Manas, change it to the different. Atani, iyahu, abi. MashaAllah. Excellent, excellent. Brother Hassan, you will take a challenge? What is the translation? Mata tutini hazal kitab. The translation is, when will you give me this book? Now you will say, I will give you. So it will be oti ka hu. Gadan. Got the idea? Otika hu gadan. I will give it to you tomorrow. Now change it. Otika yahu gadan. Khalas. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? You understood? Sister Abi? Sister Aisha? Sister Sumayya, Insha'Allah? You understood? Alhamdulillah. Now, Sister Hafsa, here's the sentence for you. Mata turini baitaka. Translation. When will you show me your house? MashaAllah. Mata turini baitaka. When will you show me your house? What is the answer? Urika who? Hazal masa. Or you can say Bada Gadin, day after tomorrow, or whatever you want to say. Are you with me? Badal usboi. I will show you after a week. So now you will say Urika hu Bada Gadan, you can say, or you can say Urikahu Masaan, evening, or what will you say? Urika Iyahu. Urika Iyahu. Got the idea? This is very easy exercise, brother. You got to write it now. Inshallah, you'll write it. If you want to become proficient and fluent, you got to work hard, brothers and sisters. Nothing comes from nothing. Nothing comes from nothing. No pain, no gain. Man jadda wajada. Man zara'a hasada. Only those who will work hard will succeed. Jo soya, wo hoya. Jo jaga, wo paya. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now, you have something more to say? Okay. Maybe you have another proverb. Number 10. Tamrinun shafwiyun. This is a verbal exercise. I want you to do it at home, brothers and sisters, among your friends. or you can do among yourselves, sisters, brothers, inshallah. Yakulu talibun li akhara. A student tells to the other person, Yuridu fulanun. See, watch carefully. Yuridu fulanun kitabaka. Someone wants your book. Or daftaraka. Or kalamaka. So then you are asking him, Afa utihi iyahu? How are you answering, brothers and sisters? Afa utihi iyahu? Translation? Shall I give it to him? Fine. وَيُجِيبُ طَالِبُ الْمَسْئُولُ. And the students who has been asked answers. How he answers, brother and sister? Naam. Atihi iyahu. What is ati here? Fi'alu amran. Mabniyun ala hazafi harfi ila. So, what is the translation? Give it to him. Give it to him. Atihi iyahu. Or, if you don't want to give, then what will you say? La totihi iyahu. What is the meaning of this? Don't give. So what is la toti? Can Sister Abir tell me? This is la and nahiya. Not nafiya, brothers and sisters. Nahiya. So toti is majzoom. La means no. Don't give him. It's a command. So la nahiya tufidu amar. La totihi iyahu. Don't give it to him. So what is toti? Fi'lun, mudariun, majzumun, bi, harfi illa. Where is the file? Mustatir. Taqdiruhu anta. So inshallah, if you can practice it, it will be very useful to you. You can try it among yourself. And if you cannot find anybody, then you play the dual role. You ask the question yourself, and then you answer the question yourself. Okay? Practice. The whole idea is to practice. Okay, brother and sister? Yusma'u raninul jarsi. Ranin is the sounding of the bell. It is the masdar from ranna yarinnu. وهو على وزن فعيل. Okay? Hati masadar al-afwal al-atiyati ala wazn fa'il. Safara yasfiru. What is safara? To whistle. To whistle. Siti bajana. Safara yasfiru. To whistle. So what will be whistling? Safirun. Shahara yashhiru. To snort. Force the air from the nose with a sound, it makes a noise, So what will be? Shahirun. What is the meaning of shahirun? Snorting. Sahala yashilu. What is the meaning of sahala yashilu? Neighing. Neighing. Neighing of the house. Sahilun. Fine, brothers and sisters. Hati jama. Durju, the drawer. The jama is adrajun. What is the jama? Adrajun, brother. Adrajun. Adrajun. And then the next one is Khawa Timu. What is the jama of Khatamun, brothers and sisters? What is jama of Khatamun? Khawatimu. Khatamun means ring, and then rings. Okay, fine, brother. The last exercise is very easy and very interesting. Hati al-mudariya wal-amar min afwal al-atiyati. Okay, brothers and sisters? I asked Sister Nasreen. Okay, Insha'Allah. Tazakkara. What form is this, Sister Nasreen? Tazakkara. Form 5, MashaAllah. What will be the mudariya? Yatazakkaru. MashaAllah. And what will be the amar? Tazakkar. Huh? No kasra. Tazakkar. Beautiful. See, you did it. Alhamdulillah. May Allah bless you with more knowledge, and all of us. Sister Aisha, kada yakdi. Make amar ikdi. What will you say? Ikdi. Huh? Kada. I'm running out of space. Kada yakdi. And then how will you make amar? Brother Hassan, chop here. Huh? And bring Hamza. Huh? Ikdi. Huh? Now, kada has many meanings. So, you have to see the dictionary and find out the meaning. Brother, Inshallah. If the kada has come here, the blue dictionary that Dr. Abdur Rahim has written will help you. We have given you. All of you have it, Inshallah. Make use of it. It saves a lot of time. Okay. Sumayya. Basmala. Basmala. What will be the mudariya? No. Nusrat. Basmala. You basmilu. Sister Sumayya. 4-letter verb. Are you with me? Basmala. You basmilu. You basmilu. Got the idea? Zalzala. You zalzilu. Are you with me? Tarjama. You tarjimu. Okay. Amar. What will be the amar? Very easy. Sister Sumayya. Basmil. Don't say bismil. We are used to saying bismil. Basmil. What is the meaning of basmil? Say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Basmil means say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah, brothers and sisters, we finished. 2 minutes to go. Alhamdulillah, from our specified timings. I have a request. You have a weekend in front of you. You will revise this lesson, Inshallah. And you will read the key of the next lesson. The Maf'ulun Mutlaq has finally arrived. We got to receive it on Monday. Now remember, brothers and sisters, if you read the key, if you don't understand, what will you do? Read it again. Read it slowly. Read it 2 times, 3 times, and try to understand as much as you can. And we will go very slowly so that you have a good understanding of Maf'ulul Mutlaq, Inshallah. Okay. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar. Rabbana hab lana min azwajina wa dhurriyyatina qurrata ayunin waj'alna lil muttaqina imama. Allahumma a'in ala dhikrika wa shukrika wa husni ibadatika. Rabbana taqabbal minna إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين جزاكم الله خير.